I don't know what to trust from young Chop anymore. He's 40 years old and claims to be 37. This is Joan. It's Tower from JT News. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. You can tell he's 40 because of his arrest history, right? And he's saying that he gave them a fake ID to try out for the band because he said he had a warrant out and that he had to be 18 to try out. So maybe that's true, but if I'm right, didn't this happen in when did the band start, the band premiere? I think it started in premiere. Was that right? Or am I mistaken? Okay, 204 TV 2003. Diddy, sometimes known as Diddy, is the band's name. They made the second band a reality show by having Diddy Sean Combs choose 6 musicians from a wide pool of so. Let's start with the basics. I'm fairly certain that this began in 03-04, around that area, and that would have made him about the right age. Now here's where it gets interesting. He claims that he signed a bad boy, and if you do that, you can't use a fake ID anymore. You have to attach a social to it and everything else because they have to pay you. I was in the studio with Chingy, and I made that song Shake a Tail Feather. With that, you hear with Nelly, and Daddy just stole it from me. And he did it because I had used a fake ID to sign to him. He adds, "That's practically impossible, dude. The quantity of checks and everything they'd have to do through a record label, not just through Bad Boy Entertainment." But I forget who they were with, whether it was Intercope or Arrows there with somebody. He's just lying. This is what always happens, like Gene Deal, who starts making up half the stuff now because it seems like half of it is true. Then you can just lie, you know? And I don't know, because if you lie, you keep the money coming in. Ciara feels moved by the holy spirit to tell Jim Jones to marry Chrissy, so you do that. But you know what? She is unaware.
Guys, how are y'all? I hope my crap will
Come
on, because we need this to happen. I'm sorry, because I just really need this to happen. I don't want to get mad at me because I don't know how you even feel, but
Jim Jones feels like he's somebody right now.
I really need y'all to just go ahead and I'm coming in hot.
No.
Should I just stay on what I'm on right now?
Stay on it. Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna stay on it because why not? Why not? Like y'all have lived life.
You know what?
Ciara is unaware that Chrissy has already moved on and is crushing on someone. Otherwise, they're simply cool because they have a lot of things in common. And I'm sure she's letting him go smash or something. Seems like they've moved on. But they won't do it in public. Isn't it amusing that Chrissy has already moved on with Ciara? As if you're tripping?
City anyone could live in. You live in life. Chrissy is so beautiful.
Hey Ciara, please relax. No one wants to see your phony friendship with Russell Wilson. He served as your dinner ticket. I'm going to just leave that there. I don't even need to explain that she's touched in the head, man, and that she's loving this attention. I believe she's more into the attention than Papa's. Clarissa Shields compares herself to Jesus and addresses the haters who are still around her. Relationship with him. They hate great things and hated Jesus. To relate that to your relationship is nuts. Ray J is discussing leaving the country due to the Diddy trial. As you are aware, he is just trying to get his name out there by fabricating stories about Diddy in order to get on Piers Morgan and all this other stuff. It's getting strange. As we all know, Timbaland signed Warren Timberlane, an AI artist and guru, who says, "I'm going to say it again. I swear I love you, bro, but this isn't it." Do you realize what's going on in the world? Your voice is powerful, and the way is too important for anything like this to happen. I have students who worship you, and they will say, if Tim can do it, then it's okay for me to do it. It is during these periods that history is defined. Human expression can never be reduced to this. This is about love, and he's right when you take away the emotion and all of the unique qualities of music. It becomes generic crap. Most music is now generic, but you need those special people, like a Timbaland guru, who creates unique music with a frequency and vibe that you can't mimic, but you can get close to it. You can only mimic something, like who comes out and everyone copies Soulja Boy. Or who else does it, boss? Mandiello, who's something that everybody copied. I guess, different times, different artists came out. Drake's a good example. When Drake came out, you had about 20 different Drakes come out. After that, what's the guy from Texas? You're going to hate the Kirk Bangs? It was the same thing. And guess what? It came and it went because you can't copy it. That wasn't his thing, okay? Like, he was probably a different kind of artist before that. Okay, it worked because people love Drake, but you can only do that for so long. He didn't come out. His next song didn't. Sound like that? Swizz Beatz swears he's not a sellout, but when he sold out, you guys sold out with verses. You sold it to Triller for $50 million. It's called selling out because, you know what? You guys didn't make verses what it was. The people did. The artist did, and you didn't share with everybody. You and Timberland sold out, and hey, it's fine. You made a lot of money with it, but you sold out. It's now dead and gone. You've sold it out. Who wants to become a ballerina?
A ballerina?
Hey, I need a cheerleader coach. I need a woman cheerleader coach. Come by my house and teach some cheers. We got a film coming up. So.
Young Miami says she has some tea and he wants to be a cheerleader. It's going to drop and she's going to include it in her songs. Well, that's a smart method to keep the tea from ever coming out because guess what? No one is listening to Young. Miami, I got the tea. And guess what?